In SimCity games, the disasters have always been a staple of the gameplay. Tornadoes, earthquakes, robots, monsters, we've seen them all. However, in Societies, I was dismayed to find that there were really only 3 such disasters, and that made me kind of sad. So here's a city I created from Mayberry from my one review. And so let's go ahead and demolish it. Here's one thing you can do that's kind of fun, though. You can summon ghosts from graveyards and places. And I guess you can kind of think like that as a disaster, but it's really just kind of fun. Another thing is people can get sick. So, you know, I guess that's kind of a disaster. Let's go ahead and look at it. The first one is Meteor Shower. So basically you click the button and a big meteor is going to splash down on your city somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to it. Oh, there it comes in, crashes into my college, and levels about 4 of my buildings to damaged state, which won't be repaired for another day or so. So basically I can get the fire brigade out here, and by the time I get it clicked on it, the fire's already put out, so I'm bull with that. So let's see what the next one is. Oh, it's a big storm. And my goodness, this storm goes on for, it seems like, forever. I'm not kidding you. Now, what I don't understand is why do they take out things like tornadoes? One viewer brought up and on YouTube here, and I agree with him. Why? Well, he didn't know the tornadoes were out yet, but he asked if there were tornadoes. I found out there weren't, and that kind of makes me sad that they took it out, because that is a real life disaster. I happen to live in well, tornado area, so I understand how that affects people. So this rain basically just batters down on all of the buildings around, and they start collapsing. I don't know if they're weak or what, if they can't take water, but this rain just goes on for a day and a half. And sadly, this isn't the only disaster that just seems to go on forever. You see the red at the top? That means I'm dropping buildings here. Yep, there they are collapsing. But that's all they do. They just collapse like I demolished them, and they didn't take away all the scraps, which is kind of weird. So as the rain pours down here, pretty soon it'll get bright and sunny again. But look at the people; they just seem to be walking by. So why aren't they inside screaming and running for help? Instead, they're walking around like nothing's happening. So I guess that part of the gameplay could have been enhanced. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the next disaster here, and that one is the world. Yeah, I got the SWAT team out. See if I can control people. But let's go ahead and look at the earthquake now. As you can see, the screen starts shaking, buildings start falling down. Now this looks more in line with what I would expect. An earthquake, buildings falling down. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the street level. So you can see everything's just rumbling like crazy. This part is actually pretty cool. Except for one thing, it goes on forever, just like the rainstorm does, which I don't understand why. So I'm going to go ahead and look around the city here, and there's several aftershocks. You see how they start shaking again? Just lighter than the first initial blast. I'm also going to zoom in here to some of the other buildings. There's the hospital, it's gone. The BP station, for instance, it's really rough looking but hasn't fallen. So that is a nice touch there, that it hasn't fallen. And look, it's actually under repair right now. Which, okay, that part is kind of cool, that some buildings don't fall, they just get really rough looking. But there's a person, they're walking around outside, and they don't even seem to say anything about the earthquake. So I guess maybe programmers forgot. Now I just hit the random button, and what do you know, I get rain again. So there's only 3 disasters. There might be more. I don't know if they're unlockable. If anybody knows, please let us know. So, yeah, this video is about to end here. I just really cannot stand this storm. It's a killer storm. Ooh, not even a tornado. That would be a killer storm. Alright, everybody. I'm out of here.